This is an official message from the County Safety and Child Welfare Division. Please remain calm and stay where you are. We are issuing a temporary advisory regarding unusual interference affecting certain home nursery devices. There is no immediate danger to you or your household. We simply ask that you listen carefully and follow the guidance provided until technicians complete their assessment. The disturbance appears localized and primarily affects audio channels on standard baby monitor receivers. At this time, we believe the issue is mechanical in nature, possibly caused by overlapping frequencies. We first became aware of the problem earlier this evening, when multiple families reported hearing a faint voice through their monitors. Nothing sharp or alarming, just a soft murmur, as if someone was standing too close to the microphone. Most described it as breath against plastic, an exhale that rises and falls like someone leaning in, trying to speak, but not certain they should. The reports were similar enough to suggest a single malfunction across several models, though one detail has been repeated in ways we cannot easily explain. Parents stated that the voice was quiet, trembling, almost hesitant, until it clearly shaped a name. In several cases, the name spoken belonged to the parent listening, not the child, not a stranger. You, slowly, as if the speaker were testing the sound of you in its mouth. We understand how unnerving that may be, but we urge you not to approach the device at this time. Some residents who tried to inspect their monitors described seeing the red signal light flicker, then steady, as though the unseen speaker realized it had their attention. One caller noted that the whisper changed after they stepped closer. It no longer struggled for breath. It no longer felt distant. It became clearer, louder, as though the source had pressed its lips directly to the microphone. They reported hearing something like a low chuckle, but stretched thin, as though the mouth making it was too wide, the cheeks pulled too tight for the sound to fit. Another described hearing a soft tapping, 3 slow knocks, coming from the nursery, even though their child was still asleep and the room was empty. If you hear your name again, do not respond. The voice tends to repeat it with increasing confidence, as if learning the exact shape of your attention. It may try to imitate the way your partner speaks to you, or the tone you use when comforting your child. It learns quickly, but not perfectly. The words sound almost right, but something inside them drags slightly behind, like the echo of a breath that doesn't belong to a living throat. One resident claimed the voice eventually stopped whispering altogether and began breathing in long, hungry gulps, as though pulling air from the other side of the speaker, drawing it from the room itself. They said their curtains shifted even with the windows closed. They said the breathing paused only when they whispered back by accident, just a nervous exhale, nothing more. And in that moment, according to their report, the baby monitor answered with their own breath, their exact breath. At this time, technicians have attempted to disconnect multiple devices displaying the anomaly, but some monitors continue transmitting even after their batteries are removed. The screens remain black. The lights stay on. In at least one case, the receiver slowly turned itself toward the doorway, as though straining to face the person calling for help. We ask that you do not attempt to unplug, open, or destroy the device. Sudden disruption seems to agitate the transmission. Several families reported that the voice began calling their name more urgently when they tried to silence it, the syllables stretching like something reaching through a narrow opening, trying to widen it. Remain outside the nursery and keep the door closed. If your monitor begins speaking again, step back from the room. Do not lean in to hear more clearly. Do not allow it to finish the sentence it is trying to form. Every report suggests the voice becomes bolder the longer you listen, as though it believes you are finally ready to answer it. Please hold. We are waiting for updated instructions from the central office. The technicians are still inside the last affected home. They were supposed to check in 10 minutes ago. The radio is still transmitting, but all we can hear is static. And something else underneath it, breathing slow and heavy, as if learning a new name, repeating it over and over in a voice that sounds very familiar. Remain where you are. Do not approach the nursery. Do not answer the voice. The transmission will resume when... Please, step away from the monitor. It knows you're listening now. Before this transmission fades, if you want this channel to remain on the air, hit the like button now. And if you can still hear my voice clearly, subscribe. Your presence here is the only thing keeping the signal stable. If you disappear, the signal might disappear with you. Press it before the audio cuts out again.